I'm going to paint this scrap piece of board, which is it's 12.5 by 2.5. It is just a scrap board that would probably end up in the fire. And I'm going to salvage it by painting the birdhouse neighborhood on it. So the first thing that I do is I get my DIY paint, and today I'm using mermaid tail with a little tarnished pearl. And I'm going to blend those colors on this board. I take an artist brush and I dip into the mermaid tail and paint the edge of the board. You're gonna paint those edges all up, then you're gonna just go in with the mermaid tail and paint the board blue. Get some paint on there. It's kind of fun to experiment with adding another color. So we don't want the sky quite that blue, so we're gonna add in some tarnished pearl and give that sky a blended look. I'm gonna add a little bit more. There we go. That's the base coat. We're gonna paint this birdhouse branch with all DIY paints. I'm gonna take a little weathered wood and make the branch start right over here. And it's gonna come down pretty low to the bottom of the board, because I want those birdhouses to be nice and tall. It's okay, however that branch turns out, because no branch is perfectly flat. And then I'm going to take a little tarnished pearl and give that branch just a little highlight, a little depth to that branch. And a little bit more weathered wood. Pull it all together. No reason to be too particular on that branch. You're not gonna see much of it anyway. I wipe off my brush with a baby wipe. I don't usually dip it in water. You can if you want. It's just easier for me to wipe it off with a baby wipe, and then it doesn't make a mess. The first birdhouse we're going to paint is Queen Bee. It's a yellow, and he's going about right here in the middle. You're gonna paint a triangle. Sorry, you're gonna paint a rectangle, and then you're gonna put a triangle on top of it. Big or as little as you want. And you're gonna take tarnished pearl and put that on your brush. And you're gonna make a little bit of a highlight on that birdhouse. I'm gonna wipe my brush again and go back in with Queen Bee. And give it a little bit of that darker yellow. brush. We're going to go in with Kissing Booth. We're gonna put a birdhouse right here on the end. Again, a square. That house is sitting right on the end of that branch. I should say the beginning of that branch. Put that birdhouse right there. Then I want another pink one way on the end over here. Little tiny one sitting on the end of the branch. I'm gonna put a triangle on top of that rectangle. I'm gonna go in with tarnished pearl. Give a little bit of highlight on that pink. Wipe my brush off again. Go back in with Kissing Booth. And hit some of that back to the bright pink. It's called giving it the birdhouse dimension. You gotta have a light side, you gotta have a bright side. Blue iris is a really, really bright blue. We're gonna make a birdhouse right here. It's not gonna be touching that one. Gotta have a little bit of a gap in there. Triangle on top again. Tarnished pearl, just a touch. Wipe that back. Go in with a little bit of that blue iris. French millinery. Do not use this color very often. It's a warm lavender. And I'm gonna make a nice skinny birdhouse right over here. Tall, skinny one. And a teeny tiny bit of tarnished pearl. Tarnished pearl is our color we're just making highlights with, just so you don't have to have all those different colors. You can use what you have. If you have a white, use a white. You just need something to make that color a little bit lighter. Now I have one more color. One more birdhouse to make. We have one more color. This is water lily. It's a light purple. It's gonna go right next to our blue iris. Those two colors go really well together. These neighbors are sitting right on top of each other. That rectangle with the triangle on top. Again, you don't have to be real fussy. This one's even running off the top of the board. Totally fine. A little bit of tarnished pearl. Make that a nice highlight there. I use the same brush for this entire thing. It's just a small angled brush. I have a little black dress just in the cover of my paint can. I'm gonna put a little bit more on. Just a tiny bit. You don't need very much, because you're gonna water this down. Then I take my spray bottle and I spray it. And I make a watered down little black dress. I have a nice liner brush right here. And I'm gonna outline these houses, giving them a bit of whimsy. And the branch. You wanna make sure that your black paint is watery enough so that it flows. It's gotta flow really easy. And you'll know if it's not flowing, you'll have to add more water. I am not a stay in the lines kind of person, so my lines are pretty whimsical. Making those roof lines. I purposely like to go out of the lines. Gives them a bit more whimsy when you do. Salty kiss. And we're gonna do a few leaves. I have another small little angled brush here. And you just make a teardrop. Wherever you want a little leaf to be. I always try and do things in odd numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a little bit of that tarnished pearl. It's a bit much. I have to go back in with a little salty kiss because I got too much on here. It's okay. It's called layers. There you go. Here's your leaves. Now I want to take a little of the tarnished pearl and I'm going to water it down. Same as I did with the little black dress. I'm gonna make some shadow marks right on these birdhouses. Just making some little blocks on there. You'll see what those are all about as soon as we get a little bit further. Just making a nice highlighted area. That's what you're doing. Now we're gonna make a couple birds. My little birds are, we're gonna go in with blue iris and we're gonna make a teardrop. And then we're gonna make a rectangle coming out of his butt. And then I'm gonna go in with tarnished pearl and lighten him up. You can mix your colors on a paper plate if you want, or versus on your canvas. But I kind of like to do it right on my canvas. I'm gonna put another little birdie here. And a teardrop with a rectangle coming out of his butt. A little tarnished pearl to lighten that blue up. He needs a little bit more blue iris. Can't see him over there in the clouds. Okay, I need one more. And he's going to be sitting right here. Teardrop. And a rectangle right out of his little bottom. Gotta add a little bit more blue iris to him. He lightened up too much. Okay, these little birdies are bluebirds. I'm going to give them some orange bellies. This is fire starter. Gonna dab that orange right on his belly. And these birds might not look real, but we all know what a bird shape is, so your mind is telling you that's a bird. Even though it doesn't look like a real life bird. It's a cute bird. All right, we're gonna go back in with our little black dress. Water it down some more. I'm gonna outline the leaves. And then I'm gonna go in with weathered wood. Once again, this is weathered wood. And I'm gonna make the holes so the birds can get in. And they're gonna go right over top of those light patches that we put on the house. You don't have to be perfect circles, just get a circle on there. Then, you guessed it, a little tarnished pearl, a little shadow, so that whole look has some depth to it. My first one always gets carried away. Gotta go back in with a little bit more weathered wood. There's all of our holes. Now we're gonna go back with our little black dress again. And we're gonna outline our birds. These you gotta take just a bit more time with. You can't make these too whimsical. Oh, I forgot his beak. I'll have to go back in for some beaks. Give him a little eye. Go around that teardrop shape. And then I go around those holes. And if I don't go around them perfectly, that's just fine. We have to go in for some beaks. We're gonna go back to that fire starter orange. With my thin little liner brush, I'm gonna give him the appearance of a beak. Oh, I forgot their feet. Little birdie's gotta have feet, right? And this one is going to be standing up too. This one's standing, that one's sitting down. I'm going to go in with my liner brush and a little bit of tarnished pearl. And I'm just going to hit a highlight on them. On my leaves. And then a little highlight on these birdies. The sun is shining on them. They need a little bit of a shadow. The only step we have left is to clear coat. I'm using the DIY Big Top. Just brush it on. It's no VOCs, it's water-based. When you put the Big Top on, your project is going to brighten right up. Those are clay-based paints and they get a chalky look to them. You put the Big Top on them, and they'll just brighten right up. Thanks for watching, and if you subscribe to my channel, you'll be able to get more of these fun videos. And make sure you follow me on Facebook at The Painted Photographer. Thank you for watching. See the link below.